Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to join us for our Parent Math Night at George Washington Academy, featuring Hmh Into Math, provided to you by the Curriculum Committee. This video will give a brief overview of the following topics. Student experience, which will be demonstrated through the basic setup and design of the lesson. Homework expectations from every grade level. Answers to the homework problems. Step-by-step instructions for digital access, and information about transitioning from 7th to 8th grade.
This portion is a typical student's experience of a lesson in class. The first part of a module is called Are You Ready? The red section that you are looking at is an example of grade 1, and the purple section is an example of grade 4 that will continue through this presentation. Students complete a pre-assessment on their own in Are You Ready? This allows teachers to find the level of prerequisite knowledge needed to complete this module. This is used for diagnostic purposes only and is given at the beginning of each module. Spark Your Learning begins each module to increase students' curiosity and understanding. During Spark Your Learning, the teacher listens and watches for strategies students use. Students will evaluate examples to decide if the correct strategy has been used and discuss findings as a class. Math Routine, an activity to quickly access and activate prior knowledge as needed, builds our fluency, and practices basic skills daily. Build Understanding is the basic lesson for the day. It emphasizes connections to the vocabulary. This is important for future problem-solving skills. It is also the model and practice for today's lesson. Step It Out. This lists out each step required to solve the problems in the equations. Build Understanding and Step It Out are often interchangeable and may not be in each lesson. This allows teachers to listen and watch for possible errors the student is making. Check for Understanding. This is the exit piece of the lesson. It allows teachers to see if students have met the lesson's learning objective. This allows the teacher to correct errors and reteach as needed. On Your Own. This is after the lesson. Students are given the opportunity to use what they have learned to complete some problems. This is also the time teacher may work in smaller groups with the student. On-the-spot videos. These are videos in many of the lessons that both teachers and parents can access that briefly go over the day's lesson and objectives. Homework. The last piece is homework practice. Students in younger grades have a homework book with assignments for each lesson. Older students have online access through the Clever Badge.
Math homework expectations for George Washington Academy are: kindergarten classes will not be assigned math homework. In first grade, students are assigned math homework with each new lesson. Some lessons take 2 days. On the days the math lessons are sent home, you may expect 1 page with problems on both the front and the back. Parents should be doing the assignments with their students to ensure they are practicing the homework correctly. The teacher will do a quick check in the morning to look for errors, but homework is not to be handed in. The homework is extra practice, so it does not count for or against their Power School math grade. In second grade, math homework is sent home daily, Monday through Thursday, and should take students anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes. Each teacher will check the homework daily, looking for understanding, and will provide instant feedback to each student. Teachers are trying to establish meaningful habits with their students that will support their learning. Math homework is not recorded as a math grade in Power School. However, it will be reflected in their Power School citizenship grade under preparedness. In third grade, the students will have a 2-sided homework page to complete each day they are taught a new lesson. So there may be a couple of nights a week where the students will not have math homework. Each time they are asked to complete a word problem, the students are expected to write the equation, solve, and label the problem. Each homework assignment will be graded, and students are expected to correct the problems they miss. Math homework will be reflected in their Power School citizenship grade under preparedness. In fourth grade, students are expected to complete 1 homework assignment a night. However, students usually have between 15 and 20 minutes to complete their assignment in class each day. Most teachers are using the online platform, but the paper option is still available for students who do not have access at home. Students are assigned between 7 and 15 problems per night. The fourth grade team is currently reviewing the process of grading math homework. Please reach out to your child's teacher for further clarification. In fifth grade, the teachers are currently taking 2 days per lesson, so homework is only given every other day. The homework is worth 10 points. Each teacher will choose which problems to grade. Each assignment typically has between 12 and 15 problems, and most classes have in-class time to work on homework. If students are intentional with their time, they should be able to complete the whole math homework assignment in class. All teachers allow students to make corrections on homework assignments to get full credit for the assignment. In sixth grade, homework is unfinished classwork. Teachers follow the pacing guide from the Hmh Into Math, so some lessons have more problems to complete than others. The plan is to finish all assignments in class with work at home only as needed. Homework is done independently, and the answers are entered online. Students check their assignments as they go so that when they submit the assignment, it gives them a final score. Students do not turn in paperwork unless they have arranged to do so with the teacher. Students are permitted to redo assignments when they request or when the initial score is lower than 70%. In seventh grade, homework is assigned 2 to 3 times per week. The number of problems changes daily depending on the lesson assignment. Each assignment will be 1 page, front and back, and should take approximately 30 minutes to complete. Students will also be given time in class each day to work on their homework. Homework will be collected for the teacher to review via the Hmh Into Math portal. When students are entering homework via the portal, they have a check option that will tell them if the problems are correct or incorrect. Students may check each question up to 3 times. If the problem is still incorrect, the student may ask in class the next day for clarification and then fix it before submitting the assignment. Percentage scores for the assignments will be entered into PowerSchool each Friday. All assignments are due prior to the module test. If you have any further questions about math homework procedures, please reach out to your student's teacher for clarification.
Answers to homework. Your student's teacher has access to an answer key for their math homework, and if you would like the answer key to help, please reach out to your student's teacher or someone on the curriculum committee.
Hmh Into Math. This is how differentiation, reteach, and challenge will be done in each grade level. Kindergarten. Support and extended learning are addressed in each class as needed. First grade, math skills groups are once a week to address support and extended learning as needed. Second grade, whole class review or small groups for reteach while others work on a challenge piece. Third grade, students that successfully complete the check understanding section in the lesson continue to on your own, and students needing support work with teacher in a small group for understanding. Fourth grade, while students work on homework portion of the lesson, teachers are able to differentiate according to students' needs, assign mathematical challenges for students ready to go a step further, or a reteach lesson using a small group instruction for students needing more support. Fifth grade, reteach interactive lessons on the computer, mini lessons and challenges are implemented in each class as needed. Sixth grade, differentiation includes extended time, individual instruction, partner work, before school instruction, manipulative work. Reteach. Students complete a reteach worksheet for each lesson under 70%. Challenge. Students complete a challenge worksheet for each lesson over 70%. Reteach and challenge worksheets are available to students in math class. Seventh grade. Students are able to check themselves throughout lessons. Module review problems that are missed are fixed on the board as a class. Reteach worksheets are also available related to specific sections for extra practice.
In this section of the video, I will be showing you how to get onto the Hmh Math program online. The first thing you will need to do is in the email, there was a link provided for you. you can click on that link and it will take you directly to the HMH login area. Here, you will not have all of this information in unless you have been on already. If you have not, you need to make sure you have United States selected, Utah, and George Washington Academy. Once you have selected George Washington Academy, you will push the next button. After you push the next button, you will enter your child's username for their email. It is usually their first name, last name, the year they will graduate. Then you will enter their password, and their password is usually 4 letters, 1 digit, and then another 4-letter word. Once you push next, it will take you directly into your child's account. Here you can see that you're on a dashboard. If your child has assignments that need to be done, they will be viewed here. If you would like to see what assignments have been just barely assigned to them, you will click on Assignments. And then another area you can go to is Discover. In the Discover, you can choose the module that your child is on. For example, if you are on Module 5, you will click on this, and your child can go over some of the stuff that they have maybe missed in class. If they have been here, they will not need to go to module. Another thing you can use is there is the digital toolbox that's a helpful tool, the glossary if you come across a word that you're not quite sure about, and also family resources. There's also some online games if your child is looking for some extra practice in a fun way. Now I am going to show you how to get on using through Clever. So if you want to make sure you are signed in through Clever or just in a Google account, you will click on this. So here you're going to, if you're in Google, I am clicking on just the person that would be on it, and then you would push Add. You're going to say set up your new Chrome profile. You will click on Sign In. Once you have done that, this is where you are again going to type in your child's email. This time you do have to type in at gwacademy.org. You will here type in their 4-letter word, 1 digit, and another 4-letter word. Once you have clicked on this and got them linked in, if it's for the first time, it will ask you if you want to make sure you want this and to turn on sync. You would say yes, that way you could get on easier. It will automatically open up the Clever page here. You are again going to click on, if you have the Clever badge, you can click on this and it will take access from your webcam. If you just have their email and username, you will click on this. It may or may not ask you, sometimes it does. Depending on how your teacher has set it up, you will click on an app here that they have put in, or sometimes the students have links up here. They also have this arrow here that you can get on, and you'll see that this one was labeled Math. If you see this picture here, you know you're going to HMH. Here you will again have to type in United States, Utah, and our school, which is George Washington Academy. And sometimes it takes a minute for it to show up. You'll push next. And once you have pushed next, again, you are in the same area. If you have questions on how to get on or you need the link, please reach out to your teacher or check the email that this video came in.
Hi there. This video is for parents of 7th graders who are transitioning into 8th grade. There's a couple of things that we do to help 7th graders with that major transition. The first thing is in January we will have what's called a CCR meeting, or College and Career Readiness meeting, with parents and 7th graders to discuss what they can expect in middle school, high school, and college. We'll go over what your goals are and resources that exist that can help you with whatever those college and career goals are. Also, another thing that we want to make sure parents are aware of is the level of math that your student will likely be in when they transfer into or transition into 8th grade. Usually our students will transition into secondary math 1, which is a 9th grade level math. You can choose for your student to be in the regular class or the honors class at that level. If you feel like your student isn't quite ready for that, you can also talk to your counselor and just have them do 8th grade math. So it really is up to you, and I always encourage students to build that relationship with your counselor and plan out your 4 years when it comes to high school as well. Just make sure you know what classes you want to take and that you're taking the right classes for your college and career goals. If you have any questions at all about this transition, please reach out to me. I'm Mrs. Marietta, the school counselor here at the school. My email is amarietta@gwacademy.org, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.